This is fairly a new company, maybe in the industry, in the network marketing industry here in South Africa. Not that new though, because it started here in April 2021. So meaning this year we will be celebrating 2 years in existence. The founder and president of the company is a gentleman by the name of Sergey Kulikov. If you look at his photo there, you can see he's still a young guy. He's only 35 years old. But he's not new in the business of network marketing. He started at the age of 17, and he made his first $1 million at the age of 21. He is also an author of an online educational platforms, of which most of the material that he's using has already been part and parcel of AplGo. We use them to track and manage associate efficiencies so that it can guide us to become better version of ourselves. The wife also part and parcel of the executive, but a main mission here is nothing else but to basically inspire the husband and be a loving wife and mother for their son and 2 daughters, and also working behind the scenes when AplGo plans maybe events and so on. She is basically the lady behind everything, overseeing all of those, because AplGo is a company that basically likes style. They like, we like entertainment, we like fun, at the same time, obviously making people to become better as well. As the mission statement there says, is to change people's lives for the better. We are more than just a business. We are a team that helps those with whom we work to become the best version of themselves, not just the better version, but the best version of themselves. And those with whom we work become people who deserve a round of applause. Why do we do this? Because we value you. We value you being part of us. We value the business that has been put up together to support you. And we value you and your family as well. So when you do this business, you're not going to separate yourself from maybe the events of being a mother, being a father. Basically, AplGo encompasses everything. AplGo works to strengthen the family. We provide framework that allows families to work and spend time together while reaching their common goals as a team. That is basically what we value for. And therefore, we would like to say you deserve to be healthy. Developing healthy individuals is one of AplGo's top priorities. As such, our products are created to take care of human beauty and health. And when people are healthy and full of energy, obviously they deserve a round of applause. Number 2, you deserve to be wealthy. As Mrs. Lomuga said, you want to have stability, obviously, on the finance side. Material, emotional, intellectual development lead to stability and the opportunity to make dreams come true. My question was, what are your dreams? What is it that you want to achieve basically in 2023? And as you can see, when we say you deserve to be wealthy, is because we have your dreams in mind as well. And most importantly, those who want to be part of us, and as much as they basically want to, they can actually gain whatever that they want. Number 3, you deserve to be free. Number 4, you deserve to be motivated. So as we continue, just so basically some of the things that we think you deserve them, as we basically lay the foundation for you to relax, so that we can then share this business opportunity with you. You deserve to make the world a better place. And lastly, you deserve to be part of the team. Obviously, at the end of this presentation, everyone who's in here will be given an opportunity basically to make his or her own decision. And those decisions, obviously, if you want to, you can be part of us. We will take your hand so that then we can help you to become the best version of yourself as well. In so doing, creating you to make your dreams come true, to make new friends, to become a leader, strengthen your health, foster personal development, inspire others, and be inspired at the same time. Find purpose in life, live life to the fullest. And then if you listen, you can already hear us maybe giving you that round of applause to welcome you into our team. So I'm going to pause here for a moment just to allow my partner here, Leader Njebo, basically just to take us through and share with us what AplGo is all about. Leader Njebo, I don't know if you are ready. Do you want to share maybe your screen?
Yes, I'm ready, my leader.
Thank you. Okay, while you're connecting, let me just read what Chet is saying here. My dreams are to grow all aspects, especially in business opportunity. Thank you very much, Chetty, for that. So we hope that we will help you. Maybe after this presentation, you'll be able to see how you partnering with us can make you your basically all aspects of your life to become a better version. Over to you, Leader Njebo.
And you give me access to share, my leader.
Oh, sorry, let me just check. Okay.
Also, Mr. Mabaloyi, I've got one participant who is failing to come through. It says give her access. I'm not quite too sure why is it doing that on her side. It says the host will let you in soon.
What does it say?
The host will let you in soon.
Okay.
Sibia.
All right, let me just check now. Okay, Leader Njebo, are you able to share now?
Not yet, my leader.
Okay, try again.
Okay.
Okay, I don't have anybody in the waiting room, Mam Somuga.
Oh, it seems they are in now. They are in now. Thank you.
All right.
Not yet. Maybe if you make me a co-host or something.
Okay. All right. Let me change and make you a host. And unfortunately, my settings only allows one person to be a host.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, just try again now.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Now it's working.
All right, thank you. Okay, maybe I can request that as we go through the presentation, you can just note down your questions. Maybe at the end of the product presentation, we will pause for a little while just to allow questions so that we can be able to answer before we then go into the business side. Will it be okay with everyone?
Yes, it is fine, Mr. Baloyi. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we can see your screen now. The floor is yours. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, and welcome to this powerful session. Thank you, Leader Baloyi, for the opportunity. Mine is to share, and hopefully you can make notes, you can ask questions. The important thing is to understand what we are about and how can it benefit you. So I liked your question to say, what is it that people want to achieve in this year? Because everything it comes down from there, and the drive or the zeal that one will be working on this. All right, so let's start. Basically, at AplGo, we pride ourselves to say we sort of do things hand in glove. By so doing is that you've got these 5 categories that are sitting in front of you now here, right? Whenever you are talking about that, you've got management that works. You've got management that have got thought leadership, that can be able to think ahead. You've got management that has been there since day one, knowing exactly that this road that the distributors are walking is a road that I've once walked. So I know all the challenges in the network marketing space. I mean, Sergey Kolikov, our founder and president, will tell you that network marketing is running in his blood, is running in his veins. You know, just to show you that you are in a company that is going to do its utmost best to make sure that you as a distributor is better off. When it comes to product, we've got products that will sell themselves, basically. We've got products that have got accolades that we will share with you about. So I always say it's easier when we are in a product-based business and you know that products, people are just looking for products. You don't even have to motivate towards them. And then events and traveling. You know, it's so nice to know that you are working well, and yet and the company is able to say, look, for all this work that you've been doing, here's a trip that is going to a place, you know, so that at least you can go and chill and enjoy, and you with the money on your back pocket, but also the company is saying, you know what, we appreciate everything that you've been doing for the company. The one that you'll hear us talking about currently is the trip to Mauritius, a fully expenses paid trip to Mauritius for a whole week. It's going to be booming, and we are so looking forward to it. And then you talk about opportunities, which is the opportunity that you have in front of you. A good man once said, when someone is presenting you with an opportunity, look into it and run. While you are at it, you will learn everything else that is there to be. You know, so I believe you are all in this room today because you've been told about this opportunity. Now you want to grab it and run with it. And now we are giving you all the necessary information and all the necessary tools for you to be able to do that. And then lastly, we've got a system called Go. You know, that's why we will be called AplGo. All right. So this system allows you to be able to track everyone behind the scenes, to track how you're doing your business, to look into the products behind the scenes and how the products are made and all those type of things. Hence, we're saying all the pieces, they fit perfectly together. I call it the hand in glove. Now, when you come to this slide, this slide now summarizes everything that you ought to know, or that it should be important to you when you're saying, why AplGo? So if you look in the middle, that's basically, we are the first in all those three things that you see there. Number one, in terms of direct selling company, we are number one. In terms of top direct selling compensation plan, we are number one. In terms of top immune boosting product, we are number one. Now, what else do you need? This is not AplGo saying this. This is the industry giving us this accolade to say that, look, you are sitting with the number one company. You are making the right decision to be part of this. Because when we talk about top direct selling companies, I'm sure from a network marketing point of view, you know how many companies are out there. But guess what? Nothing compares to the number one, AplGo. You know of all the different companies out there in terms of how they are paying distributors out there. You know, everything of ours is there. It's clear, it's above board. As you can see on the right-hand side, we are talking about 63%. That is a record. Ask yourself, from the companies that you've been with, how much comes to you as the distributor? At AplGo, we pride ourselves to say every dollar, 63 cents comes to you as the distributor. So you know that as you are working towards that goal that you said you want to achieve in this 2023, that is now AplGo is going to be that vehicle that you can use towards that. Then when you talk about top immune boosting product, you know that we are in a product-based business, and you know there's a lot of products out there. But to be recognized that when it comes to immune system, there is no one that can touch us. For me, it says a lot. It really says wonders. Now let's talk about the AAA plus ranking that we also been receiving, to say how credible is AplGo. AplGo has been is a very credible company. That is why also it has been given the highest honor, the highest in terms of AAA plus. You do not get anything better than that. Go and check it around as well. You know, I like people that do due diligence, because they will be able to go and confirm exactly the information that I'm giving. You know, I always tell people, look, I am not a salesman. I will not go and tell you everything that is under the sky and whatever. I'll tell you what it is, so that also when you go and look for the information yourself, you'll be able to confirm that, look, that guy was legit. He's telling you exactly what the accolades of the company is, and nothing else, and nothing over and above that, you know. And then now here's another big point that you see here, that we have a 4,500 square meters of our very own facility. That is a production plant. How many companies out there have got their own plant? You know that there are a lot of issues when it comes to product delivery, when it comes to products being made and manufactured and all those type of things, you know. So you want to make sure that you've got you with a company that is able to produce its very own, and it can be able to transport and ship its very own throughout the world. Because as AplGo, though we are European based, Mara, we are distributing in all the continents that are out there, and Africa being one of them. So when we had the privilege to meet the CEO and the founder in April 2021, he jetted at OR Tambo, and he said when he left that, I want South Africa to be the hub of the African market. Now that got me to say, if someone at that magnitude is able to tell us that, look, you guys have got a good thing going here, and you guys could be the hub of the whole of Africa, you know, because currently in Africa, we are in Ghana, we are in Nigeria, we are in Cote d'Ivoire, we are in Togo, as well as us, obviously. So we are currently in 5 opened markets, and we are looking at making sure that we open the likes of Eswatini, we open the likes of Zambia, Zimbabwe, you know, and obviously Lesotho, as well as other countries within the Africa, because we need to make sure that the African is open for business. African market is open for business because we've seen how the company AplGo has done in terms of the whole, the other different continents, especially in Europe. Now it has infiltrated USA, it went to Australia, and you know, so these are the type of things that we are trying to put it out there to say, look, here is a perfect opportunity where you will not even have to worry about a lot of things. We've got people that have been here for a very short space of time, and already we are showing them the money. So when we talk about this 63% coming to you, people can be able to testify immediately that, look, it's true, I'm getting this money. Here is even an SMS that states that, you know. So we've got our own technology called Accumulate SA. Accumulate SA is not South Africa, but it's Accumulate Strength Accumulation, where you want to make sure that in terms of the product, the strength that is there in terms of the what is contained in each product is gonna work for you the same as you would have picked up an apple and eat it. You would have taken ashwagandha root and boil it. You would have taken a ginger root and eat it. So those are the type of things that you wanna make sure that in terms of that, you always have that concentration that we know is gonna work for you. You know, so we are in more than 75 countries all over the world, and now we have just over and above 400,000 people globally. I call us, we are global citizens, and therefore you are opening up a business, and anyone across the world can be able to participate in your business. Remember, we are 4th industrial revolution now. No longer do we do things manually. That's why we have got our Go system that we can be able to work with and will make things easier for us. Imagine you've got someone that is in US, in London, in Australia, in Ghana that wants to buy your products. All you do is you just share your website. They look at everything, they buy what they want. What do you get? Ding ding, at the back office, money is reflecting to say that purchase came through your own online store, and therefore the company thanks you for that. So there's a lot of other opportunities and commission that I can talk about a bit later. In terms of scaling up the business, I won't spend a lot of time here, but we are looking at making sure that we move to France, we grow in Europe. We're gonna be opening up US. We're gonna be opening up Africa. That gets me so, you know, I like the idea that, you know, you can have a plant at the backyard, you know, instead of having to wait for products, they are here already. So those are the things that are coming. And then in terms of cruise, there's going to be a cruise that is going to be, it's a global cruise that will be happening end of the year. So these are the things that we are looking for. We've got our own cruise that we are busy talking about. We've got this trip off to Mauritius that I was referring to earlier, because these events is what sets us apart. That is why Leader Baloy was telling you that, look, when it comes to us arranging things, we want to make sure that you do not forget the last event that you attended. It must change your mind. It must change your lives, actually. And so that you can say, I'm looking forward to the next event, and I'm going to be working so hard to make sure that I qualify, I get there. You know, so all that you see in here are the different events that we have been attending with AplGo. Now, I spoke about the best immune system product. Here you are. GRW, grow. We have been to different markets around the world, and this latest one, that accolade, we received it, I think November, December 2022. It's very recent, and it's coming all the way from the Philippines. So if you're gonna get yourself into Philippines, and then you're gonna get out of there with the best immune system product, well, your battle is half won if you want to start building in that market, for example. Now, let me just make a summary of all the different products that we have. We've got 15 in total. I'll just briefly talk about them. But every Wednesday, we've got a session through Zoom that is called Pro Product, which means professional products presentation. That now will take you into details in terms of what is in the products, how do they work, and all those type of information. Now let's look at nutrition. Whenever you want to give your body nutrition, you're talking about GTS, you're talking about NRM, you're talking about GRW. Now, also look at the way, how catchy our names are. GTS means get strength. When you're talking about strength, you're talking about physical, you are talking about mental strength, you are talking about energy, you are talking about stamina. Now, if you are a person that used to take energy drinks, gone are those days. I no longer take energy drinks anymore. I just drink my water and I eat my GTS, and you've got nice energy for days. Now, this also talks to people that run a lot, whatever way, active work that you do. Either it's going to be at work that you are running around the whole day, meetings to this, to that, or you're doing sports, or you're just being sick and in bed. This suite will pick you up in there. We've got NRM. NRM stands for normal. You want to normalize your blood glucose. You want to normalize the way your body works and so on. So in terms of cholesterol as well. So people that are diabetic and people that are obese and all those type of things, they take the NRM, it goes and normalizes their system to be at optimal levels. This is one of our highest ranking in South Africa, because remember, a lot of people are diabetic, a lot of people have got cholesterol and obese, and also some, it helps others, some with blood pressure issues as well. Then we've got GROW. Everyone wants to use a immune system product, because when your immune system is top notch, then we know that it's not going to be easy for you to get sick. Let's look at cleansing. You've got ALT for alternate. You want to make sure that the whole respiratory system of yours is on point. You want to not to be blocked and having runny nose, or you having allergies and all those type of things, or you have a shortness of breath, your chest, everything from your respiratory system, we know that it is sorted when you are taking alternate. Now let's look at HPR. HPR is one of our detox kit products. You want to make sure first and foremost in your body, the importance of your liver, which is your main filter in the whole body. Filters everything that comes in and what have you. So you want to make sure that you start there and detox yourself. Then it makes sense for any product then to start being used. I always advise that if you can, start by detox, then you add to any products that you wanted to take in it. Sorry for that. Let me just get this right. Can you see me now, my leader?
We can see you, yes.
Okay, no problem. And then let's go to eyes. Eyes, you've got your work cut out when it comes to the stomach. Anything to do with the stomach, you know that you're gonna ice it. You know you're gonna ice it. And now think about it this way: if you got any bloating in your stomach, you've got you know it's heavy, your stomach just does not feel well, or you just had offish food. You know, sometimes we eat food, and with these load sheddings that are happening, and our fridge has been off, so you find that food is not really that fresh the way that it should be, and you are able to take ice, and you are able to take ice, and then it goes and helps you there with the bloatness of the stomach and so on. Now let's go to main group. Main group, you've got SLD. SLD means slide. You know, you want to slide into things. You want to be able to have your joint mobility. You want to be flexible in terms of your joints, your bones. Anything to do with the bones and the joints, you think about osteoporosis, you think about arthritis, you think about all of those type of things. Ice will be able to help you in that regard. HRT is heart. Anything to do with the cardiovascular diseases, the heart diseases, anything to do with the blood flowing or clots, anything from within that regard, because we know that we do not want to have clots in your body, because they might lead into your brain and then you have a stroke and things like that. Speaking about stroke, when you talk about brain, any brain related, you take brain. Either it's going to be a developmental issues that maybe you've got a child that has got a lagging in terms of development, or you've got someone that is had a stroke and now they are trying to come out. And remember, your stroke is none other than the injury in the brain. So you want the brain to be able to sort that out. All the active ingredients that are there are helping you with that. So when you are very much interested in the product, go and look at all the active ingredients that are sitting in each of these different products. Also linking it to the food that we're supposed to be eating on a daily basis anyway. Now let's look at, or besides the developmental brain, you can use it if you are studying or you are working, you want to multitask, you want to concentrate, you want to focus. Also, it can be used by people that know that there's a lot of things that are happening out there, and therefore, I'm fatigued, mentally, my brain cannot handle anything anymore. Take brain, because brain will be able to give you that food you need. Let's look at beauty. Beauty will beautify you, will make you look younger. You've got that bigger, you've got that youthfulness in you. You remember we spoke about anti-aging, and we are saying even now that, when it comes to you and you're saying, I am young at heart, take it further and says, I am young at heart and I also am young in my body. Because nowadays you've got people that look old, but they are still young in their heart. So now you want to do the very same thing within your outside appearance. Because here we are talking about cell rejuvenation. You want to make sure that, your cells take longer to die off. Most when it comes to cell and they break and then you cause other cells and whatever. So you want to make sure that you delay that aging. Some people talk about delayed aging or anti-aging and all those type of things. But besides that, when it comes to skin, when it comes to nails, when it comes to hair, when it comes to your cells in the body, as well as any other thing, for example, we even use this for people that are cancerous because of that rejuvenation of the cells to make sure that all is well. Okay, let's go to protection. We've got multi-spectrum MLS that looks at everything. Sometimes people will look at it and says, I'm just not feeling so well today. I don't know what's right. I cannot put my finger on it, but something is in my body. Right. So in this case, take your MLS because it goes and deals with the parasites in the body, the viruses, the bacteria, everything that you can think of that is within. If you look at the active ingredients that are in MLS, it's more of almost everything that I have spoken to, which shows that really MLS is so to speak. Now you have Relax. Relax talks to people that have got insomnia, they cannot sleep well, you don't have quality sleep. Other people are so much anxious that they cannot sit around. You want them now to start coming down in there. So that will be able to help them in that regard. When we talk about RLX, it relaxes you. That's why that's the word, relax. You want to relax. A lot of people have got stress. A lot of people have got depression nowadays. So you want to make sure that you've got something that can be able to handle all these things without that negative effect that is called by the pharmaceutical industry. Now let's look at stop. Stop. You want to stop any pain in your body. It's headache. It's menstrual pain. It's your knee that is sore or whatever the case may be, but that will sort that out. So if already you're combining stop with SLD for arthritis, a lot of people are getting joy from there. Now let's look at reproduction and sexual health. Power for men in purple, power for women in pink. At AplGo, we say it takes two to tango. You want to make sure that everything that is there, you are sorted. Men, we are told after the age of 40, you need to look after your prostate because your prostate can be a problem. Now, what better way it is than to look at power, for example, to make sure that Utate Kaya at home and what have you is taking this, and we know that the prostate will be kept in check and everything. So, and then obviously it also helps to lift him up in terms of the libido. We call it ivusanduku, so to speak, because you want to make sure that there is happiness at home. You do not want any situation that is not to be, because that's why I was saying it takes two to tango. That's why a man and a woman was created. So we need to make that magic that is supposed to be there. But also, we are not alone. That's why at AplGo I says we are very fair. We give a man power, but we also says Imbogodo must also stand up. Here's power for women. Now, power for women will also boost your libido. So that let's go. Not tonight, Daddy. You must be able to say, here's your power. I've also got my power. So let's go. But besides that, if there's one time in a month that ladies do not enjoy, this is the time of the month where your menstruation is coming, you've got your cramps that are knocking to say that I'm almost there, and you do not even know how to say, you don't know how you feel, you've got moods, you've got everything. When you're taking power, it goes and normalizes your hormones. You're taking estrogen, you're taking all of these type of things. It goes and normalizes them. What that will do now, it will sort of deal away slowly but surely with all those pains and the cramps and what have you. Now, guess what? You start moving from a panty liner into a pad, just like that. But you knew before you use this product that, look, I would know that my periods are coming because I would feel the pains and the cramps, as I was saying, they are knocking a couple of days to a week before. But now they're not going to be knocking. So which means you need to know your cycle and then be able to do whatever that needs to be done. So yes, in summary, these are the 15 products that we've got for you. If there's any other more information, feel free to holler. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nguna.
Okay, thank you very much for the prior presentation. There's one question here from Chetty saying, how long do they start working and how do you have to take them every day? Do you like to respond to that, Leader Ndebo?
No problem, sir. All right. Understand one thing. We are not the same. We can take one product, both of us now. For you, it works within a minute. For me, it works within a day or whatever the case may be. So it just depends from person to person. But we know our products works almost immediately. That is why we say we take the product and you put it under the tongue because of that sublingual effect, meaning that under your tongue, you've got your mucosa membrane, which makes it easy that whatever that you've put under the tongue, it will be dissolved into the bloodstream, which means it gets to work faster. And then secondly, how do you take this? You take one lozenge a day and you enjoy it. We even have a roster, I'm sure Dr. Paloi will be able to share with you. We even have a roster that will say it is advisable, it's a recommendation that you take it at these times because at these times is where the different organs of the body are the most active, which means you must know that whenever you're feeling a certain way, you must look at what time it is, and then you must look at normally around this time, what organ is there, then at least you'll be able to know. Because sometimes our bodies, they give you a pain, but do you realize that that pain could mean something, or do you just go and take a pain tablet? So this also is teaching us to say, go back and check, why do I keep on having a headache? Or why do I keep on having a pain in my abdomen, for example? And especially at a particular time, let me go and have a look because you don't want to just treat the pain all the time. You must just try and find a way to go back to the root cause of what is causing that pain. So yes, we take one lozenge a day. Our boxes are made of 30 lozenges inside. So you can call that your month supply, so to speak. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And that is a good approval as well from Chetty. Any other question, maybe on the floor or in the house? Okay, looks like everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
With somebody who is a cardiac patient and she's on blood thinners, how safe is it to be on the BRN?
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. First and foremost, remember this is your food supply or your food supplement. So whatever happens, we always advise people, for example, to say, let's put it out there. Number one, we are not doctors. Let's put it out there. And therefore, if someone is saying, look, I'm in this medication, now what do I do? One, you do not stop the current medication that you are taking. All you are doing is just supplementing what we are giving you with what you are currently taking. So yes, issues of blood thinners or any other things is things that we need to look at. To look at, for example, because you do not want to take a product that will even thin the blood further. You get what I mean? So it's very important. That's why I always advise people that, look, whenever you are talking to people, have a conversation so that you understand where they are coming from, what treatment are they taking, what is it for, and so on. Then we are able to look at this, because all the different active ingredients that are in our products, we are able to go and see there. So you will know exactly that which active ingredients is thinning the blood in there. And therefore, if you are already taking medication to thin the blood, do you need to go and take this as well that will thin the blood further? You know, so these are the type of engagements that we ought to have, so that we can be able to recommend the best way forward in terms of what to take and what not to take, or what not to take so much. Because remember, these are sweets. A lot of people just go with them like this, you know, because they're just nice. But at the end of the day, yes, they are healing you. They are doing something in your, they're not healing you. They are enabling the body to heal itself, and so on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. What side effects can one expect from these products? That is
Because
another question.
Our products are organic. You do not expect any side effects, right? Because you are basically, let me put it this way. If I say to you, you need to be taking ashwagandha root, you need to be taking antichoke, you need to be taking turmeric, you need to be taking ginger, you need to be taking what? Here, or something like that. You know, there's a reason why you have that combination. And there's a reason why you're having all those foods or fruit and veg or whatever the issue is. So when you are eating all of these things, there is no side effects that you'll be getting. Hence, we're saying that you've got DNA extracts from those plants and the herbs and what have you, that have been infused into a switch through a technology called Accumulate SA that I was trying to explain earlier on. So the long and the short answer is that you are eating an organic product. You are eating food, actually. You know, because someone will say also, hey, I need to talk to my doctor. I don't want to take any other medication besides what I've been given. You are not taking medication, you are taking food. If you were to eat all of these things that I'm talking about, buying it at the shops, would you say, no, because I'm eating this medication, I would not be taking this particular food? So we need to also understand things from that angle. I'm hoping you are covered.
Okay, maybe the last question here can be, can you take more than one tablet from different packages in a day?
You take all the products that you need. Remember, I was just saying that now a lot of people, they do this with the sweets, because there's nothing that you can never what is the word? You can never overdose on the product. You can finish the whole box today, for example. Nothing is going to happen to you, because it's the same as saying, I've just eaten a bag of oranges, or I've just eaten a bag of bananas, or whatever the case may be, just using all those examples loosely. But all I'm trying to say is that we've had someone that you put the box in front of them since morning, and then they've been eating. Then eating. There is nothing that is happening. Remember, the body will only use what it needs. Whatever it doesn't use, it is gone to waste. You know, so the only thing that will happen to you is that you'll just have to replenish your box at the end of the day, because you've used it and it was supposed to last you a month. And also understand there's a difference between someone that is really looking at someone sick that they want to up and get them back to normal, and someone that is just maintaining their body to say, I just want to be healthy, I just want this and that to happen. So you stand up having a cool, a chilled one a day, and then you are fine, you are better off.
All right, thank you very much. I hope we have covered all the questions. Should there be maybe more? Let's pause here with questions and then just move into now the business side of things. Is that okay with everyone?
Yes.
You see?
Show me the money. Show me the money.
You see? Okay, let's just acknowledge some of the people in the house. I see Chetty is also saying thumbs up for the money. Okay, most of the people obviously haven't changed their names. They are on their device and names. But Liz van Niekerk is there with us as well. Lungile.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Lungile.
Lungisi Maseko is also there. Taylor.
Bye.
Teboho, Tandi, Zo.
Thank you, Mrs. Spear.
Zoom attendant. Okay, Margaret Soe. So I'm not sure if Margaret Soe is able to hear because your mic is not connected. So I'm not sure if you are able to hear us.
Device next to me.
Okay, all right. That's fine. All right. Yeah, so let's continue now with the business side of things. Leader Njebo, you can take us through that quickly.
All right, no problem. Thank you so much, my leader. Now let's show this money. We've spoken about it. You've just heard about the company, where it's coming from, what is it doing, our president and the work that is doing. You've looked at the 15 products that we have that are meant to help the people out there. People are sick out there. So let's be the change in their lives. But also we want to have a change positively from a financial point of view. And what better way it is than to say, here is the best compensation plan in the world. Remember, I spoke about it earlier on to say, those are the three accolades that we've got. Best company with the best compensation plan, we've got the best immune boosting product. Now let's see, what is this compensation plan? How is it different to what you know and things like that? Number one, what you see in front of you now here is gonna make you smile. Because here we are revolutionizing the industry, so to speak. You have never heard what I'm going to be telling you in this slide. You are used to having a binary, right? We know that binary means two. You've got you building two legs in your business. Now, AplGo says, you know what? We're going to take it 10 steps up. We want you to build as many as 9 legs in your business. You know, in any compensation plan that when you do a binary, you are paid on 1 leg of that binary. So it's 1/2. So now in a case like AplGo, when we're talking 9-ary, 9 is 9 legs, which means you will be paid 8 of the 9 legs that you have. Now, how cool is that? So you're not paid 1 or 2 or 3. You can be paid up to 8 of those 9 legs, because your last one will be your strong leg. So this is something that is very different. So you can think $1,000 here on leg 1, then you can have other $1,000, for example. You know, it's something that you need to be looking at, because it is making people to run. Now, people are saying, okay, I'm interested, I'm sold, I'm done. What do I do? Where do I sign? So now all we take you is that you give the company 375 Rand, which is $25. This 375 Rand, what does it do? It gives you the state-of-the-art website. You have your own very website. How many people have got their own website out there? Or how many companies that do website will do one for you for 375? Almost none. Secondly, your website has got an online store. Earlier on, when I introduced, I said you've got an online business because you are a global citizen. You know people all over the world. You know someone in China, you know someone in London, in Canada, you know someone in US, all over. And when they want products, because I said people are sick. So let's always remember that someone is suffering from something on a daily basis, and you can be that change. Now, you do not have to be where they are. We are in the 4th industrial revolution. Everything is online nowadays. It makes it so easy. So even when it comes to registration, you can send someone the link and they register themselves. Or if you want, you can do it themselves. It's name, surname, cell phone number, email address, boom, you are registered. And then from there, they're asking you for $25, which is $375. Then you know that, look, anyone that is across the world that wants to buy things from me, I send them the link. And then what do? You get in your back office whatever bonuses and commissions that are due to you. Now, secondly, to be fully fledged, to be active now, you need to buy one of these kits in there, which is number one, you are making a minimum from 1,500 to a maximum of 45,000 Rand and anything in between. So you will choose. And this is what I always put up front to say, whatever, another nice thing about AplGo, whatever package you choose is, if you're saying 45,000 Rand, it means you are buying products worth 45,000 Rand. So that value for money is that you give money to the company, they give you products worth that amount. And another thing that is nice, nothing is predefined for you to say, when you buy this, you get this package. If you want something else, you must add. No, here, always say, here is your 45,000 Rand. Now get into the grocery store. Choose all the different products that you want. As long as they make the 45,000 Rand, we are good to go. So it's the same as going into any online, any retail shops. You get in there, you pick, then you go and pay, isn't it? So it is that similar way. So now, whenever I talk about this, just understand that we've got these 6 packages that you can choose from, depending on the products that you want, how much they are. I always says, don't put money up front, but put what you need. Because you'll find a situation whereby what you need is 6,000 Rand. You've got all of these 30 boxes because these ones must go to this one must help here at home. I'm selling these ones. I've got people at work that I know is going to need these ones. So all of a sudden they are gone. And if you would have said it's 1.5 Kanti, or your products are going to be about 9,000 Rand, for example. So it just depends. But I always says, put what you need up front, then we'll start looking at how much that is. Now, the nice thing also with AplGo is that if you start, for example, let's say you start at 6,000 as a builder, you buy products worth 6,000. And obviously, that's why you've got a hierarchy in any company. Even when it comes to these packages, you'll see that you're starting from low 1.5 all the way to 45K. But then the nice thing is that you are able to upgrade all the way to the top, because at AplGo, we go big or we go home. We call ourselves, anyone wants to go diamond, So even if you're not able to get to diamond immediately, but you can build yourself to diamond. So in this situation, you are sitting as a builder, you want to go to mentor. All you are expected to do is to pay the difference between builder and mentor. So you are already at 6,000 Rand. And now to move to 9,000 Rand means that you must just add 3,000 of the 6, and then you're at 9,000. Now you're becoming a mentor. Same thing as any other products that are sitting out there. Now you are a fully fledged member of AplGo. You are receiving your products within a week delivered to your door. Now you start using the products because we want you to be the product of the product. So you want to be able to have your own story to tell in terms of, look, I have had this problem. I started taking these lozenges. I spoke to my leader, Baloyi, and leader Njebo. They recommended I take these ones. And I've been taking them and they are helping me. Now you've got a story to tell whoever that you are inviting to say, show me, you have no idea. One other thing that I was having an issue with, something of the past. And your Chomi also wants to come on board and all of those things, because that's word of mouth. That's how things get off. So now there are certain percentages that you will be getting. Now, whenever you start to talk about inviting people in the business and all those type of things, let me just get something that you can be able to showcase. Now, here, when you are a promoter, for example, if you decide to start with the 1.5, it means the person that is coming on board, you are getting 10%. If that person comes with an associate, 3,000 Rand, you get 10%. If they come with builder at 6,000 Rand, you get 15%. You're looking at the amounts here on the right, what that means. 17.5% for a mentor, that gives you about 1.5. Now, look at this line. You see this line that is running here between mentor and VIP and diamond. That is now where we say we're separating men from boys. You want to make sure now you are hitting the levels. Now, this is now where we talk about go big or go home. In the business sense, we are saying whatever you do not leave any money on the table. Make sure that you take the maximum that you can, you know, because look at it this way. If you're joining someone with a 1.5, you get 10%, that's 150 Rand immediately now. If you join someone with 45,000 Rand a diamond, you get 20% immediately, that is 9,000 sitting in your pocket. Now follow me here. Everyone you join at AplGo, you work with, you support, is your 9,000 Rand. Now someone who says, but what do you mean? Someone can come as a promoter, how is that a 1.5? It means that you will get that 150. They upgrade, you get this. They upgrade, you get this. They upgrade until it becomes 9,000. So then the question is, when you're signing someone, you know this is my 9,000. It's a matter of, do you get it immediately, meaning that the person comes as a diamond and therefore there's my 9,000? Or you will get it over time. Maybe this person every week he upgrades, or every second week they upgrade, but eventually that 9,000 will be in your pocket. I hope you're following. Now, that is just one bonus that you have in front of you, which we call your starting bonus. Now let's have a look now at your group bonus, right? Group bonus is exactly what it is. You in a business of network marketing. Everyone that comes in, they come in to make sure that we're building a team. We want to make sure that we work with this team to achieve greatness. We want to change our children's lives, we want to change our families' lives, and so on. There's a lot of people there that are without jobs because the unemployment is sky high in South Africa, especially. I'm sure in other parts of the world as well, it is almost similar to that. But here is worse. So now people are looking at different multiple ways of making income, you know, and this is one of them. And you've got people that have also said, look, if I had to start all over, I would join a network marketing company and I will run with it. Because you become your own Pastor John and you are creating your own team and everyone is benefiting from this. Group bonus is exactly that. If let me just go back and check back. So if you are saying, remember you are building your own team, you are building your own business. So AplGo says, if you sign 10 people today, we will give you that list and say, here are these 10 people. You will decide who do you place on your left leg, who do you place on your right leg. The company will not do that for you, okay? So these are the things that we will teach you to say, look, you'll try and say, this one is powerful. Let me put in this way. There's another powerful one. Let me put it on the opposite, because you want these legs to jolly and run themselves. You know, at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you've got, you don't have a elephant leg, so to speak, in the network marketing space, but you want legs that are sort of like, they are well balanced. So that whenever you're getting paid, because you are paid on the left, on the weaker side, but you know it's not far off from the strong leg. You know, whatever happens in there. Now, to make it easy for you, let's say on the left-hand side, as you can see on this picture, they've calculated all these points. Remember, everyone that comes in the business, maybe let's start there. Let's look at the far right-hand side where it says PV, you know. You see that from a promoter that paid 1.5, they come with 40 points. For an associate is 80 points. For a builder is 160 points. For a mentor is 240 points. VIP 720 points. Diamond, go big or go home. It's 1,200 points. So now all of these people, remember I said they are put like this in a list. All of them are says here, there's Njebo, 1,200 is diamond. Where is here's Baloy, 720, that's VIP, and so on and so on. So in this situation now, you want to make sure now everything that is happening, you are able now to go down and says, okay, let's look on the left-hand side. Here are the people that I've placed on the left-hand side, and these are the total points they gave me, 3,000. Here are people on the right-hand side. These are the total points they give me is 2,000. And remember, we said you are being paid on your left leg because the other side is the right leg. So now, here is the problem. These percentages that you see here, it depends you as the recruiter or as the person that is bringing this person to the business. This person is coming up with points, no problem. The points are there. But now, where are you in the business in terms of your status? Are you a promoter? It means that 10%, we will be calculating your group bonus with 10%. Are you associate? Calculating with 15%. Builder 20, mentor 25, VIP and diamond 30%. Once again, go big or go home does not leave any money on the table. I want to compare for you the 10% versus the 30% so that you can see what do I mean when I say you don't leave money on the table. Now, let's go here to the bottom. I want to blow this a bit so that you can see what I'm talking about. Now, here are these points. You've got your 3,000 points on your left, you've got your 2,000 points on your right, and therefore you are being paid on 2,000 points. Now, let's go to the calculation. 2,000 points times 10% because you came as a promoter. And then at AplGo, every dollar is 15 Rand. We have standardized just to make sure that we don't have to worry about the changes in our Forex. So 2,000 points times 10% times 15 Rand is equal to 3,000 Rand. So for this amount of effort that is happening on the right side of your structure, which is your pay leg, you are going to be getting 3,000 Rand if you came as a promoter, which is that first level that was you joined it for 1,500. Now let's compare it with go big or go home. Let's compare it with diamond. 2,000 points times 30% times 15 Rand gives you 9,000 Rand. So would you rather get 3,000 or would you rather get 9,000? I know my answer. And I hope now you answering what I think you should be answering, because that's the bottom line of why we are here. You said you wanted to change your financial situation. Now, try your level best not to leave money on the table. Wherever you decide to start, try and upgrade as much as possible towards the top so that you are what we call maximizing the compensation plan. Now, let's look at the third bonus. That was our second bonus. Now let's look at the third bonus. The third bonus is what we call your matching group bonus. Now, at AplGo, we pride ourselves that we are being paid in this instant. I can say we are being paid for what we are supposed to do anyway. Remember, if I'm bringing you into the business and I said, come, let's work, and you will be paid, I must make sure that you see that money. You become motivated. You see that, look, I can run this business. I can do it. I will know that I would have done my job. I will make sure that you are earning at all of these different levels. You know exactly what is expected of you. And we are talking almost every day and so on. My leader will tell you that. Because everything needs to be clear. Because as you are planning ahead, you must already be thinking 2 steps ahead that, look, my next level is this, but I know that in order for me to get this level, I need also to do A, B, C, D. So while I'm preparing to get there, let me also start making sure that my A, B, C, D is on point. Now, AplGo says, if your group or your team that you are bringing on board is starting to make money, $1,000 a week, $10,000 a week, you will be getting a certain percentage as you start ranking up. If you look there from level 1 on 20%, you are sitting at 20%. So for every 1,000 that your team is doing, you are getting 20% to coming to you. Now, this money is not the money that is coming from them. It comes from the company to say, thank you that you have enabled this team to grow and now they are earning each and every week, each and every month. So for whatever that they have earned, end of the month, 20% will come your way. And then you go to second level. When you're sitting at senior manager, we say we pay you on your first level, which is the direct recruits. We pay you on the second level, which is their direct recruits, 10%. So you get paid first level, 20%, second level, 10%, third level, and so on and so on. So what does that tell you? It says you come in, you join, you choose a package, you're getting all the products that you want, you're going to use them, you're going to sell them, you're going to distribute whatever that you do. Then now your next goal is to say, I need to rank up as quickly as possible so that whatever that is happening within the compensation structure, I'm able to tap into it. Now, if you look at this as it goes down, you will see third level, fourth level, fifth level, sixth level. When you are sitting as a national director, it means that you are being paid for up down to 7 levels, whatever that they are doing. Either they have made 100,000 and level 6 have made 10,000, level 7, 15,000, level 3, and don't. All you are getting those percentages, 5% of 100,000, 5% of 20,000, 10% of 50,000, 20% of 90,000. Those are the things that will happening as your team keeps on growing, because you remember you are in here, you are growing each and every day, week and month.
Okay, before you continue, I don't want us to leave Chetty behind.
Okay.
Chetty is saying, please give me an example. If I were to start as a promoter, how much can I sell each package?
What do you mean sell each package?
Maybe she's trying to say, no, I'm not sure if it's the product or remember, Chetty, you are not selling the package. Whoever basically wants to join you, decide on their own package that they want to buy.
Correct.
Okay. You don't sell the package. They will choose their own packages. If that is what so she's saying the product, I mean. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Just remind me when we are finished with so that I can show the
price list. Yes. Okay.
Yes. Just
yeah, Chetty will come back to the price list at the end of this presentation. Thank you.
All right. So now at AplGo, when we're talking about the 5x5 strategy, obviously you'll always have different strategies for different teams. It just depends on you. What is it that you wanna do? And I think Leader Baloy normally deals with the 4x4 strategy. So it will just depend, but the essence of it is the same in terms of you want to make sure that you as the leader coming on board, you're building a 4-strong leg. Meaning that in your first level, actually, let me just rephrase. In your first level, you've got 4 people. So let me use this one just to make it easy. You've got 5 people in your first level. Yeah, all of them have joined number 1 all the way to 5. Now I want to make sure that number 1 can also do the very same thing and duplicate me to join her or his 5 people. Same thing as number 2, same thing as number 3. So in total, you'll have 25 people in your second leg. Because your first leg is 5, and then your second level has got 25, and then it will keep on growing like that in 25s and so on. So now this thing can keep on continuing down. Look at how many people you've got on your 4th level or your 5th level or your 6th level. People that you don't even know about, that you've never even dreamed about. But guess what? At the end of each month, ding, ding. At the end of each month, ding, ding, money is coming in. You have no idea. You're looking at your back office and it's telling you, you are getting a bonus from this person. And you're like, I don't even know this person. It's because of how you have structured from the beginning to say, whatever that I know, I need to make sure that my direct people, they know that they are comfortable, they can run. Because when you do that, you are enabling them to do the very same thing to your second level, which is their first recruits, and then the list goes down, because you want to make sure that everything goes well going downwards there. Hence you teach everything, you make sure that you explain everything, you be there as a leader, whatever happens. This is the residual income that you can be expecting to use. It's the same thing. One is in dollars, one is in rands. But look at it this way: you were paid in the referral bonus. That was the first bonus, your start bonus. You were when someone was coming in. Second bonus was group bonus, where you were saying all of these guys are coming with points. So we'll start looking at how they accumulate. Find points on the left, points on the right. Which one is my pay leg? Is this side. So let me calculate this times this is this. Here is my bonus. Now we are coming to the matching group bonus to say my team is getting so much every month, and therefore on all the levels that I qualify for, I will be getting those percentages. And this is what it boils down to. And then lastly, let me talk about these four. I don't want you to not to sleep tonight, but I'm sure with the information that you got, you already have started thinking of the people that will be using certain products. You're thinking about product for yourself or family. You're already starting to think, I need to start coming on board. It's just a matter of which package do I want to start with so that I can upgrade from there, so that I can start using the products and know that I am the product of the product. Now, when it comes to uni-level bonus, you know that everything finishes. You're buying bread, people are eating bread at home. At the end of the day, it's finished. So you go there, you buy bread again, you start using. So same thing here is we are a product-based business. I told you that each box has got 30 lozenges inside, and which means it's your month supply. In this situation, when that month finishes, you need to make sure that by third week or so, you are already starting to say, I want to upgrade or I want to maintain. This is what the maintenance is all about. And AplGo says it does not matter at what status you bought in when you came and you choose so many products. For maintenance, all we ask from you is just 2 boxes of the 375 range, because each box in there is 20 PV. So we just want you to say your minimum, bare minimum is 40 PV, meaning that is 40 points. So now every person that will be maintaining from your business will give you back 40 points, and this is what it means, as you can see on this chart. On this chart, when you have got a small team, you are being paid a small percentage, which is starting at 5%. But the more you start growing, my second level is 6%, my 7th level, 8, 9. When you go to your 6th level, now you are being paid 10%. You've got so many people there that you don't even know. You just see people buying their product each and every day and money like that. So, but now look at it here. When we say at Diamond, you go big or go home, immediately people start buying from you, 10% comes through to you. That's your first level. Compare it with the first level of any other, either it's your mentor or your builder or what have you, they getting 5%, which means those levels are still leaving money on the table, instead of taking the whole 10% of whatever package that is out there. So these are the type of things that we are talking about. And then lastly, as well, we've got this dynamic compression, which means it does not matter what happens beyond or things like that. Some teams are not working. Some teams will say, hey, we are going through a lot and what have you. The system will just automatically compress. When you will just be paid whatever that is due to you. That's the bottom line. And all of these things are what our president is putting in place to make sure that you remain motivated, you remain in a building mode, you remain towards your goal. And also now this gives you now the example of what you can be doing to get to this uni level. Either you are building the 2x2 or 3x3 or 4x4 or 5x5. It does not matter, but look at the numbers that you are building as you go down. If you started with 2, by 7th level you are at 64. At 3, 7th level you are at 729, and then at 5, 7th level you are 15,000 in your structure. And then you start to count now all of these monies and see exactly that this is what I would do. Look at the difference between level 5 and level 6, from 15,000 to 45,000, just by adding one extra person. That is why we are told never stop building your first line, because the first line will always lead you to more and multiple income. As you can see here, if you had stopped at 5 people, the maximum that you'll get premium is this. but look at just adding one extra person. It brings you more than 30,000 people in your structure. You know, so these are some of the things that we talk about, so that we show you know what is possible with AplGo. And then lastly, we normally have specials that are running and all of those type of things. So you will be in the groups, you will be finding out all this information and so on. So yeah, I think Leader Baloyi has already spoken about all the things that you deserve, but I just want to say, see you at the top, because this, my CEO, is ready to welcome you and help you to build your team towards success with the help of Sir Baloyi and myself. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Leader Njebo. Maybe you can stop the sharing. Mamhlomuka.
Yes, Mr. Baloyi.
I think if Mlungisi is going to sign up, you rather have a backup from Mlungisi, because Mlungisi only just wants to sell products and not recruit. So if you're looking at a huge income, you're not gonna get it, because Mlungisi is just it's not gonna build a team. Maybe if I may ask Mlungisi, how much extra income would you like? What are your needs? Are you earning enough, maybe? Or yeah, are you enough with what you are earning?
No, it's just I wanted to know that if you don't want to recruit, only to sell.
Okay, I know you can do that, but we don't want you in our team.
No.
We are being honest. We are being honest with you, because let me tell you just the background of where I come from. The business that I was doing, where I know Mamhlomuka from, I've been doing that business for the past 5 years. And in the past 5 years, I've built an organization of over 4,000 members. And I've been one of the top earners in that company. But this year, or late last year, I've decided to actually leave that whole organization that I've built in the past 5 years, and I've started afresh. Okay. And just in the last 4 weeks or 5 weeks in this business, I've already earned over 40,000 rands. And that is why I moved in here. And some of the members that I was with in that business, I told them, guys, I'm not coming with you if you want to build a hospital or a clinic. Because most of you actually wanted to achieve your goals. And all you wanted to achieve was basically to look for sick people. And I don't want you in my team wherever I'm going. So that will be my answer to you, Mlungisi. Not to say I don't want you, but like I'm saying to Mamhlomuka, if she recruits you into the business, she must just make sure that she has got spare people under you.
No, well understood.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Are there any comments maybe before just we wrap it up, or questions?
I would say it's very exciting, Mr. Baloyi and Leader Njebo. Thank you so much. And you know, it's like money is just ringing in my head. The first presentation that I had, I was just out of this world. I couldn't sleep. I think I've got 2 days of no sleep trying to map up my business. And I said to myself, I can't be selfish. I really have to share it with my family, with my friends. So guys, I just want to say to you, this is it. It's in front of us. Let's try and work hard and earn the dollar that's being flashed around. It's there for us to pick it up. Thank you so much once again for attending.
Yes, thank you. So before we close, let me just share with you some of the stats. What I've seen in this company, at the end of every month, they basically share some of the stats of the previous month. For example, if you joined maybe in this month and you recruit and you earn in this month, obviously then you will be recognized. So I just want to share with you also some of the things that have been like happening. As I said, I joined late December. So January, you can say it has been like our first month in this business. So now this morning, there were some recognitions that came out for the month of January. And the first one here says top 10 enrollers. Basically, those who enrolled more people, maybe by the number of people. So the MB Express there, who is number 3, that happens to be me. Okay. And then my downline, my first downline is number 4 there. That is the person who's called Sister Boss. And then number 9 there is also my downline, who happens to be Nashi. So we are only 1 month into the business, Leader Njebo, but 3 of us are already basically featuring in the top 10 enrollers. Okay. And then the top 10 commission earners in January, as you can see, some of the names there, but MB Express is also again coming up there as number 7. Only 1 month into the business, but we are already featuring in the top 10 commission earners. And then Diamonds, Sister Boss already is also featuring in the top, what you call, in the diamond, some of the diamond that have upgraded to the diamond status, basically. And as I said, those people that have joined in the month of January and also recruited in the month of January. Leader Njebo, you know, this list has got 55 people, right?
Yeah.
And you see where I've got all the yellow stars.
Yes.
All of those people basically are in our team.
That's you.
Yes. And that is basically 41 out of 55 people that are featuring on this list.
This
Okay.
is awesome news.
When I looked at this and I went through all of this, I couldn't believe it, to say so many people we are only in our first month, but we are already like dominating the numbers here. Okay. Leader Njebo spoke about also qualifying for Mauritius trip. And as you can see, there are already 4 people who have qualified. And I think we are, myself and my downline, we are actually not even 5-2. We are actually, how can I put it, Leader Njebo? Is it 2 minutes to? In terms of qualification,
1 minute to
1 minute to qualifying to go to Mauritius, Mamsomuga. Only 1 month in the business, but we will be qualifying to go to Mauritius with them. Okay. And then as you can see there, the bottom right, our upline Leader Njebo and his wife are also 1 minute to qualifying as well there. So these are just some of the awesome news that I want to close off with. So hence, Vagumlungis, I said, no, I don't want you in my team because you are going to spoil my numbers.
Don't worry, I won't, Baba.
No,
But
thank
I'm
you.
gonna add up. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay. Well, if there are no other comments, okay, leaders Chetty there is saying, that's very nice, quite motivating. Is possible. Yes, it is possible, Ma'am Leader or Leader Chetty. With that said, I would like to take you back to Ma'am Bridget to round it off for us.
Here, ladies and gentlemen, seriously, I don't know what or how you're feeling right now, but all I can say is we can do it. Let's grab the opportunity, and I would like to thank you once again for taking your time. I know, ladies and gentlemen, that you've got busy schedules, but you managed all to say we spare this time to meet up and hear what we can do to enable our families. Thank you so much. And above all, thank you so much, Leader Njebu, and thank you so much, Leader Baloyi, for holding our hands. We hope and pray that all of us convened right now, we are all going to join and be members and end the wonderful benefits and live wealthy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Looks like there's one message that came up. Okay, it's Taylor who's also saying, thank you for thinking of us on this good opportunity. So it's good that they recognize that you did not forget them. Leader Chetty as well coming back there saying, thank you so much for all this. So with that said, let's call it a night, and whatever maybe questions or follow-up that you want to do, obviously then